Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And are you coming off as a professional while you're selling door to door? If not, it could be one reason why you're not making as many sales as you could be. So one thing that sales reps sometimes struggle with is coming off as a professional while they're selling door to door. And the importance of this is that most people are going to want to do business with people that are experts in their field and know what they're talking about and that are confident in their products and services. Now, a couple ways to do that. One is going to be to look professional, right? Have that great appearance. So again, unfortunately, some sales reps, they feel like they can just kind of roll out of bed, start hit the doors and get great results. And sure, you might make sales here and there, but again, you want to come off as a professional, and there's a few areas you can do that. One is going to be making sure you look professional, right? So that's tidying up any facial hair, again, making sure your hair is combed or styled or anything like that. Your shirt's not super wrinkly. Again, and then also you want to be labeled, right? So, have some type of logo clothing that you're wearing. Sometimes that's, instead of just using one, you can have a bunch of different things, right? You could have a company hat, you can have a company shirt, a lanyard, a name badge, branded clipboards, right? Whatever the case is, the more, articles of clothing and, things on you that label and, designate that, hey, I work with XYZ company, the better, because again, your potential customers, when they see that, unfortunately, a few bad sales reps here and there have, created a bad rap for, again, door-to-door sales. But when you label yourself as a professional, you're dressed sharp, your appearance is sharp, your potential customers are going to have less reasons of why not to buy from you. And again, if you're branded with all this different gear, they're going to be, all right, well, this person must be more legitimate than just someone who's disheveled. Their appearance is terrible. It looks like they rolled out of bed. And again, they look sloppy. They're less likely to buy from that person than someone that's sharply dressed. They have their company brand all over the place. They look like a legitimate representative of a company versus just some random person who's knocking on their door, right? So again, the more professional you can look, the better. Another great thing you can use that's going to help to, increase your professional outlook to your potential customers is going to be using visual aids. Now, again, it's one thing, you could be a great salesperson, not use any visual aids, awesome. But again, depending on what kind of industry you're in, let's say, for example, you market pest control, there's probably going to be a lot of different things that, industry lingo, products, maybe even pests, or again, aspects of pest control that your potential customers maybe never even heard of before, right? Like, exclusion or different product names, different things like that, right? And so when you start dropping that industry lingo and explaining things in a very scientific or product-based terms, you might basically lose your potential customer, and they kind of glaze over, right? They aren't following you. So again, having those professional visual aids to have them follow along can do a lot of good. Plus, again, like I said, using professional sales tools, sales aids like that, visual aids, it's going to help you a lot, because again, the more tools and professional you look, the more your, again, potential customer is going to trust you and be like, okay, they know what they're talking about. They're professional. They're making this really easy to understand. Cool, I want to do business with this person. So visual aids are another important aspect. And again, as the old saying goes, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And same thing in door-to-door sales. So when you have those visuals, it really help you increase sales and come off more as a professional. The last thing that you really want to focus on to be more professional while you're selling door to door is going to be eliminating excess filler words while you're selling. Now, this could be a variety of different things. It could be things like or but or like or well or basically phrases that you repeat over and over and over again, right? That can come off as that you're not confident, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, it can just be annoying. Like, let's say, like I said, like every other word, and like that kind of gets annoying, like after a while, doesn't it? Like, you know how that goes, right? So again, you don't want to sound like that. You don't want to sound like a broken record, repeating the same thing over and over again, because again, it's going to distract from what you represent, what you're talking about with your potential customer. And then also, like I said, what that does is it portrays a lack of confidence, that you don't necessarily know what you're talking about, or again, it might come off like that you aren't really in the know of your products and service. And again, what happens is for you, if you're not confident in what you represent and what you're talking about, your potential customer isn't going to be either. You know, they, in their mind, are going to be thinking something along the lines of that if you don't show confidence and know what you're talking about, your product must not be very good. It comes off less trustworthy. So why would they want to do business with you versus somebody else? Where again, if this sales rep doesn't know what they're talking about and isn't confident in their products and service, I certainly shouldn't be. So again, it's just something to really keep in mind. You want to eliminate those filler words. And again, if you are struggling with that, practice, right? You know, again, unfortunately, a lot of sales reps, they only practice on live potential customers. So again, that can be making you nervous, right? And it's making you stutter, using filler words, but, well, I don't know, you know, it doesn't work as well. So practice in your off time, right? Team up with another sales rep in your company, practice just by yourself, going through your sales pitch, your value build, you know, answering concerns and objections, different things like that. Because again, the more that you practice and hone in on that skill set, the more natural it's going to flow, and you're going to sound like you know what you're talking about. And again, that's going to eliminate a lot of missed sales, because again, if you're confident, you're professional, you're using the right sales tools, you sound like you know what you're talking about, you're avoiding those filler words, you're going to get a lot better results while you're selling door to door. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you do happen to be selling door to door, be sure to head on over to d2dmillionaire.com. Enter information there to get access to our free podcast training on how to avoid the 5 most common reasons why sales reps fail in door to door sales. So again, if you're struggling, not making the money you want, or maybe you just want this year to be your best year yet, be sure to head on over to d2dmillionaire.com. Like I said, enter your information there to get access to that great free training. But thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.